Walk away, oh yeah, only one love at the side of the fire.
Wait a second, you guys, we have
Someone who
breaking
can handle me. Someone cut your heart too deep. Oh yeah,
Something scary.
Wait a minute, I just got a text. Oh my
give you
god.
some closure before you know it, it's over.
Wait a second, you guys, we
So
have
run
breaking
away,
news.
run away.
Oh my god.
I'm not trying to hurt you,
J's for
but I will
justice.
if I have to. I'ma tell you what I do. Run
my
away,
God.
run away. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart,
During an interview with Jay
battle
for
scars.
Justice
Baby, I'm a tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a viper, one bite to dead. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down.
for
Baby, I'm a
justice.
soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a viper, one bite you dead. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. What can I do? Gotta keep every heart safe, so we make it out alive.
J's for justice.
I don't wanna waste no time. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Try to play nice so I won't give you heartache. Trust me, baby, when I say,
J's for justice.
girl, you better walk away. Oh yeah, oh yeah. If you try to come closer, I'ma give you some closure before you know it, it's over. So run away,
Something
run away.
scary.
I'm not trying to hurt you, but I will if I have to. I'ma tell you what I do.
Something
Run away,
scary.
run away. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a viper, one bite to dead. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground. So if you're gonna fight me for my heart, all you gonna get is battle scars. Baby, I'm a tiger, 20 steps ahead. Baby, I'm a viper, one bite to dead. So if you're gonna fight me.
I saw. I played a cut with my homies, dressed in all black and we cozy. Can't say you love, you gotta show me. I ain't with my guys, then I'm dolly. Ain't no vibe like this, they don't rock like this, and you know we don't miss. Swish, they don't catch my drift, tell them I ain't they biz, they'll catch my jizz, bitch. Ain't no vibe like this, they don't rock like this, and you know we don't miss. Swish, they don't catch my drift, tell them I ain't they biz, they'll catch my jizz, bitch. I'm in a cut with my homies, I'm in a cut with my homies. Show no love to the police, show no love to the phonies. No love, no love. She wanna come to my homie, she wanna ride like a pony. Better pay up if you owe me, don't come around like you know me.
Man's them moving too shaky, acting sus for no reason. Still do the dash like Stacy with a city girl, it's that season. She wanna ride this all-wheel drive, you don't gotta put no key in. We on a rise like emoji eyes, you know that they be preying. Stashing the guap, setting up shop. I got a plan, is you ready or not? Puffing this plant, rising my stock, forcing my hand, they moving wide. Don't gotta scam, don't gotta hop. I turn styles, screw it and chop. Shout out big bro, he call me Ock, keeping it safe, we got it on lock. This is a whole mood like O2. I told Missy to work it. She got that soul food, I'm so full, she get busy for certain. This is a whole mood like O2. I told Missy to work it. She got that soul full, I'm so full, she get busy for certain.
Ain't no vibe like this, they don't rock like this, and you know we don't miss. Swish, they don't catch my drift, tell them I ain't they biz, they'll catch my jizz, bitch. Ain't no vibe like this, they don't rock like this, and you know we don't miss. Swish, they don't catch my drift, tell them I ain't they biz, they'll catch my jizz, bitch. I'm in a cut with my homies, I'm in a cut with my homies. Show no love to the police, show no love to the phonies. No love, no love. She wanna come to my homie, she wanna ride like a pony. Better pay up if you owe me, don't come around like you know me. We in the spot, thuggin' like Pac, kicking in doors, you know we don't knock. She wanna dance, do a TikTok, she making a move, she making it drop. We set the mood, pull up and eat all your food. Ooh, 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 how can we lose? Blessings keep coming in twos. Ay, you do or you don't, you will or you won't. Hop in the Phantom, then I go ghost. They doing the most, they watch what you post. Liking our picture, she like our post. They saying we goals, Kobe on goal. Playing the cut, just me and my woes. We getting high to balance the lows. You hear the flows, fuck all these hoes. I need my ducks in a row, whoa, 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 yeah. Coming up fast, I thought we was moving too slow, whoa, no. Making a killing, Kobe keep selling these clothes, yeah. It's how it's so. I ain't gonna tell you no more, just me and my bro. Ay, ain't no vibe like this, they don't rock like this, and you know we don't miss. Swish, they don't catch my drift, tell them mind they biz, or catch my gist, bitch. Ain't no vibe like this, don't rock like this, and you know we don't miss. Swish, they don't catch my drift, tell them mind they biz, or catch my gist, bitch. I'm in the cut with my homies, I'm in the cut with my homies. Show no love to the police, show no love to the phonies. No love. She wanna come to my homie, she wanna ride like a pony. Better pay up if you owe me, don't come around like you know me.
During an interview with J is for Justice podcast.
Baby, I'm a fighter, never backing down. Baby, I'm a soldier, standing my ground.
J is for
If you're
Justice.
gonna find me for my heart.
Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Well, good morning to all of you as well, and welcome to J is for Justice. Let me know if my mic is too loud. I was adjusting it, and I don't know. I don't want it to be like staticky too loud. So let me know how it sounds.
All right, so little girl runs in the house. The mama is still out here with the grandma. And then the mama, 2 minutes later, 2 minutes, like, what the fuck? All right. 2 minutes later, walks.
Hey, good morning. Good morning, Scott H. Heather the Brat.
Guess what? There's 7 billion fucking humans on this fucking rock hurtling through space that make mistakes.
Good morning. Good morning. I hope that you guys are all in good moods today. It is Monday, but you know what? It's still a good day, right?
You know, Don's full of shit.
And that is still true today. That never changes, I don't think. Hey, can't wait. Can't wait. Thank you for the gifts from Amazon. I don't think I've seen you in chat since then. Thank you so much. Oh, man.
Cents. So according to the mom, they went to this swimming hole place and then left from there, went back to the house. They got to the house. The little girl wanted to go in with her brothers who were watching TV. The mom, Candace, was with her mom outside. And her mom was like, I need to replant these fucking flowers or whatever.
So every time that someone wants a recap on the case, that's what I'm going to play. Because it's perfect. Good morning, Mo. Good morning, Nanya. Hey, potato. And maple syrup. So that's the official case rundown. And as today, as of every day.
You know, Don's full of shit.
Pretty much. So tonight, speaking of Don, we're going to be deciphering Don tonight, if that's possible. I don't know if that's possible.
The night before, she asked me to hold her hand where she could twirl. She loved to do that. And that's the last time I really got to spend time with her.
YouTubian is in the house. Hey, search and rescue mom.
Roberta.
You guys are all just
Roberta.
So here in Tampa, it is a nice day. It is a little chilly, but it is sunny and warm. Not warm, but chilly, but it's still warm-ish. So anyways, I hope it's getting nicer where you guys are at. I know a lot of you guys got snow. Yuck. So anyways, tonight we're going to be deciphering Don, and we're going to be taking your call-ins. So yes, you did, Scott. Scott, that rant was like so much soundbite material. I'm not even done. I think I had another one on here. Let me see. I thought I had two. Oh yeah, I do. I haven't. I can't use it yet. I have to wait till the right time. So stick around, Scott H, for your second debut. Painting services by Steve. Hey Jay, good morning, hot stuff. Hey, thank you, Steve.
Roly poly, daddy's little Betty. Betty's gonna be a man someday.
Thanks, Steve. You are so predictable, but it's a nice predictable. I appreciate you.
Oh, yeah. What I said to you, no, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
Okay, so our first story, no, this reporter is not blowing you guys kisses. We're going to hear about Samuel Olson case. If you guys remember, I think he was 5, Samuel Olson was reported missing. And it was like through COVID, his mom didn't see him the whole time. And the dad and the girlfriend were playing games. And the girlfriend was lying and, saying she didn't know where Samuel was. And ultimately, she got ratted out by a friend who helped her take Samuel's body from their apartment after she killed him. And she went and put him in a bin and put him in a storage unit. And then from the storage unit, another friend took her to a hotel or a motel, I should say. And then that was where she was caught, Theresa Balboa. And she was supposed to have a court hearing the other day, and it was postponed, but there is some news about it. So let's watch this.
Murder, accused of killing Samuel, that 5-year-old, who was her boyfriend's son. ABC 13 reporter Charlie Edsity is at the courthouse where there was a little bit of drama there, Charlie. So why was Balboa unable to show?
Yeah, Bree, well, it all comes down to the fact that the judge really wants to keep this case moving along. And so it was revealed in court today that there is a mountain of evidence in this case that the defense team now has to sift through. And so that's going to obviously take more time. So the judge is really trying to keep things on pace here with this case. So she was really trying to hammer out a date of when the next court hearing can happen. But that still remains unclear because the defense says, hey, look, we need that time to go through all of this evidence. But Theresa Balboa was a no-show in court today, but we did speak to her lawyer and we'll hear from him in just a second. So what is in this evidence? Well, according to the defense team, it's about a terabyte of information that was handed over from investigators on this case on a hard drive with things like cell phone records, body camera footage, GPS locations, and a whole lot of other information coming from the investigation that, once again, the defense team says they need a lot of time to be able to go through so they can start building their case and also find the experts they need to analyze all of this information. And it's important to note that this is not coming from just one agency. This is a complicated case that crossed multiple jurisdictions. But Judge Hazel Jones, she's presiding over this case, and she did ask today in court whether any more evidence can be expected to be handed over, because again, she wants to know all of this because she's trying to set that date for that next court hearing to keep things moving along.
Yeah, I think there's like a street festival going on or something. It's bizarre music for this case, listening to this story, but nonetheless, let's keep listening.
He's facing a charge of tampering with evidence, namely a corpse. So that's the update here from downtown. I'm going to toss it back inside to you. Charlie Edsity, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Wow, Charlie, thank you for that update.
So not a huge update, but let me see what you guys are saying. Ooh, you were getting your soup ready? That sounds really good. I'm in the mood for some chili. I want to make chili. Yeah, is she related to Rocky? I don't know. She's pretty rough looking. She might be. Okay, so the next one is, I want to cover this one. It's a strange story. So 4 teenagers were reported in this same area in 1 week. So let's see. Look at this ad I have up here because I'm all scared of running out of food or something. I must have talked about that. So I have a little ad up here for 4 weeks of survival food prepared for a natural disaster. That's always the best ad you want to see first thing in the morning. Doomsday. But yet,
You know, Don's full of shit.
why are your dreads only in the back of your head? That's different. They're not. I just have my bangs out. The front. It's called a partial. But yeah, it looks like Balboa is about to go down too, which is good. Rocky Balboa. Okay, so this is a weird story, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. This is from Boston, Massachusetts. A 14-year-old Worcester girl was reported missing Friday after she did not attend her middle school classes and failed to return home, making this the 4th time this week a teenager from the city has gone at least temporarily missing. Sadie, I don't know how to say this last name. Sadie Beauregard, who lives, I'm just going to say Sadie, who lives in the area of Dewey Street in Worcester's Park Avenue neighborhood, never showed up for her classes at Sullivan Middle School on Friday morning. And as of around 9:30 p.m. that night, had still not come home. The police department said in a post on Facebook, Beauregard is about 5'6", has shoulder-length black hair, and was last seen wearing a white jacket, pajama pants, and Crocs. On Saturday, Lieutenant Sean Murtha, a Worcester police spokesman, did not provide any information about Beauregard, but said she remains missing. Her case comes after 3 other teenagers were reported missing earlier this week in what Murtha described as runaway instances that do not appear to be connected. We do not believe any of these are connected or that foul play has been involved. On Tuesday, 3 teenagers were reported missing. And one of them, 13-year-old Josu Pacheco, has yet to be located. The youth climbed out of his bedroom window and fled his Newbury home on foot. He's 5'4", thin, has blonde hair, and was last seen wearing New Balance sneakers that were colored black, purple, and yellow. The other 2 teenagers, both 14, who had been reported missing that day, have been located and returned home unharmed. Each of the cases was posted on Facebook in an attempt to locate them. Here's a quote from the cop there. We have found that the use of social media has been successful in bringing runaway teenagers home faster. So we make parents aware of their options. We don't look at social media.
You know, Don's full of shit.
And there's no other information on this. Like, there's no circumstance on why these other 2 went away and then how they were found.
Creep town, dude.
And this other boy, this 13-year-old, has yet to be located. The messed up thing about cases about like this is that kids this age are the ones that get lured away, like on social media or on, games or things like that. And I don't really care for the fact that because they're 14 or 13, that they're somehow, because it's a runaway situation, they ran away to something, I guess is my point. Like, they didn't just run away and they're not living under a bridge. Like, teenagers don't have those kind of survival skills. So they're obviously enticed and lured away. But it's kind of blown off. Like, oh, they're runaway situations. Okay. They're still 13 and 14. And what did they run away to? Because I've heard numerous stories of these teenagers being told, oh, you know, we're a modeling agency. You know, there's shit like that. They promise them that they're going to be like a model or an actress or something really outlandish. But kids are gullible. So if they're being enticed online and groomed, and then the day comes when this person sets up the meeting, these kids, that's what they do. They sneak out of their house with a backpack and they go meet these people. We hear about these kids getting found all the time. But why aren't they given more priority and more urgency? Like, I don't feel the sense of urgency. And it's sad because they shouldn't look at it like that, Muffin Top. Hey, by the way, I saw you say hi. I feel like we totally get both sides. They talk out of both sides of their mouth. Because they'll say, you know, these are the age of the kids that are being trafficked. These are the age of the kids that are being, you know, sold into a sex trade. Those are the age they're using the girls as, you know, escorts, if you will.
You know, the proof is in the pudding, if you will.
So I just feel like, I mean, Cheryl, I get what you're saying. And most reasons that teenagers run away are because of a stupid reason that they're, you know, being outrageous and being ridiculous. But that's what teenagers do. Teenagers are outrageous and ridiculous. They don't know the real dangers of the world. And that's why they have us. But we also, I think, need law enforcement to cooperate and, you know, make these cases a little more urgent. I mean, here, this article right here says this teen right here, this 13-year-old, he's still missing. He climbed out of his window and left. He's 13 years old, but there's not even a picture. Like, where's his picture? I don't know. That's just my thoughts for the day.
JB, it's we have to stand down.
Hey, Sunny D. Good morning. Yeah, that name, whoever that Justice for All, I don't know who that is, but I get mistaken for that person all the time. It's weird. Okay. So the next update is, that's just my thoughts on the whole teenager missing person. You know, it's like, at least show his picture, but they're just like, oh, he's 13. He hopped out his window. No one grabbed him. No, he's 13 and he's impressionable. And you know what else I don't like? One more thing on this topic. I watched in Texas, they like broadcast the CPS hearings and stuff like that. CPS and like juvenile detention hearings, and they're streamed live. And anybody 14 and up, they turn the cameras off and they don't broadcast those ones. My concern and what popped in my head after all of this, pedo talk we've done here and all of the different, press conferences with Grady Judd, and we, oh my God, I lost my train of thought because I was reading Northern Light. His name is Justin, and he's on Molly Go Lightly a lot. I don't sub to him, but I've seen him on there during Laundry Case. It's not Justin Giles, is it? I lost my train of thought. Oh, for the hearings, yeah. So 14 and older, you see them. The kids come from the detention center. It's all on Zoom. So they're like, if they do the ones at the end, they turn off the camera. But the ones that are 14 and up, Marissa's friend, does he show his face? Cotton candy boobs. Because Oni is also Marissa's friend. He's from West Virginia. Okay. Well, long story short, Oni, who is Marissa's friend, used the name Justin to call the cops and swat people. Or used a Justin's phone number, I should say. He used a Justin's phone number, but my name, and was swatting people on YouTube a couple years ago. And I know that Oni is back on YouTube, but he's incognito. But not incognito, potato.
Roberta.
Yeah, Oni's gay as well. Mm-hmm. And I have to imagine that he didn't get a call with Jose. I'm not sure I believe that. How did Marissa's friend... Oh, he shows his face? Okay, good. Whew. But I do know Oni is on the tube, so just know that he's a very good drag queen. That's all I'm going to say. He has a black boyfriend, and he is so good at makeup and drag queening that he turned his black boyfriend into a white female. Not kidding. So he is on YouTube, though. The call between Jose and who, though? Anyone know why my comments don't go through sometimes? I don't know. Oh, yeah. I can probably dig up the pictures and show you. No, Oni has no kids. He's thin and blonde. Okay, Oni's not thin. Last time I saw him, he wasn't thin at all. He's never been thin. He's very big dude. He's like 6'2" and probably like 250, 280. He's a big dude. So if that dude's thin, it's not Oni. But I do know he's on the tubes.
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He does not know.
But this Justice for All or whatever, like, because it's the number 4, like, I'm getting... People are confusing me. Because, like, they'll go in a chat and I guess they call that person J4 or something. Like, just the letter J4. Oh, Scott, thank you so much for your Cash App donation.
I respect you.
Yeah, Oni is a total piece of shit. I don't usually call people out like that. But this man was swatting mothers. Okay, I believe you that he's not Oni. But Oni is on YouTube. That's all. I've never seen that, Justin, so I didn't know. Jose. So how did he get a hold of Jose when Jose was supposedly... Zam. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. He was with heels on the ground. Say no more. I'm not a fan of any of those people, so I'm good. I don't believe him that he talked to Jose. I'm sorry. If he is, I don't know him, but I know Molly Golightly, and nothing is ever legit. And the fact that Andrew, who has ties to him, said that he's unavailable, but this Justice for All who climbs out of the woodwork and teams up with heels in the air suddenly gets Jose on the horn in the Philippines, out in the freaking middle of nowhere. I call bullshit.
We planted flowers on the side of the house.
Yeah, he's lying for sure. For clicks and views.
Okay.
This is all I got to say.
Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
Oh, it's not even like a video call? He's building it up. How long has he been building it up? I'm sorry. Anybody who associates with Molly for a long period of time, I got wonder. Sorry. Not predictable Steve, a.k.a. unpredictable Steve. Oh, with the second super chat in one day. That's never happened before. Thank you. J is for just so gosh darn beautiful and predictable. I am a little bit predictable, aren't I?
I remember waiting for the school bus.
J is for justice.
Was my first crush.
Thank you so much, Steve. I appreciate you. Yeah, you guys be careful of what you listen to and look at, when people have to team up like that and they go from one person to the next to team up with, and they always fight with someone. I mean, if you look at Molly Golightly's history, you've got to consider the source when you're listening to things like this. That's all I'm saying. I know it's entertaining. I don't blame you guys if, you guys want to go listen, because it is, it's like reality show where you don't know what they're going to do next. But just be careful of taking shit as fact. You know what I mean?
Get the hint. You send me your phone number. Say you want to talk. I don't call you. Why? Because I don't fucking want to talk to you. Because I think you're a loser, dude.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just come out of the woodwork like, hey, I'm a YouTuber, and hey, I talked to Jose because like Molly Golightly's pocketbook will pay. So Molly Golightly paid Oni to do the swats, and he did it. He's her little bitch. He's always been her little bitch. I know he's not in the Philippines. I'm just saying. I get the story a month ago that he's in the Philippines, he's unreachable, and then a month later, Justice for All, whoever that is, comes out of the woodwork with heels in the air and says,
Oh, crikey.
I talked to Jose. Come on. And then, lo and behold, he's got this call and he's going to hold off on it. I might be surprised. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, Molly's money talks. So, I don't know. We'll see, Debbie. I don't have much faith in Molly Golightly. Sorry. I don't. Yes, Andrew Hiltz told me that he did have access to Jose. But why make people wait? Oh, I know why. Money.
Any sense. So according to the mom, they went to this swimming hole place and then left from there, went back to the house. They got to the house. The little girl wanted to go in with her brothers who were watching TV. The mom, Candace, was with her mom outside. And her mom was like, I need to replant these fucking flowers or whatever.
Wait a minute. You guys, are you serious right now? I don't know who ICU is. I have no idea. Never heard of them. Don't know.
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He does not know.
Okay, so he did the call yesterday and he's releasing it today, but Jiggy England just said he held off until the FBI clears it. Like, they're going to give justice for all clearance in one day. The FBI. He's at the top of their list to clear it for YouTube when they're looking for a missing 5-year-old girl and many other crimes they're investigating.
Roberta.
JB, it's we have to stand down.
No FBI is fucking with a YouTuber. Sorry. Mm-mm. Oh, I get which I know. True crime and coffee. I'm not shooting the messenger, but I don't like seeing you guys get duped into shit. You know, because if you say that that's really Jose, and then there's all this juicy info, and he says, oh, it was cleared by the FBI. Then what? Then everyone's going to run around YouTube and talk about freaking whatever was said in that call as if it was fact. And that's why these cases get muddied. And yes, I watched Chris M last night. No, I get it. I'm just saying that is so ridiculous to think that the FBI would even give like a YouTuber the time of day and like overnight, you know, clear this call so he can release it. They don't give a damn about him releasing things.
He's nuts. That's correct.
All right, moving forward. Rant over, because I just can't. All righty. Next story is another missing person. And this one's just weird. Like, there's no answers. And there's a video that goes with this. I want to play. Let's go ahead and roll that footage. Oh, hi, Summer. Oh, I did not announce my doggy cam down below. Excuse me. That is Summer Lou. This is Summer Lou. And then Bella is behind her. And again, I want to thank you guys, the ones that have sent the girls. I call them the sisters. You guys have sent treats and food and toys. Lucia, I don't know. Let's quit talking about the dude. Watch it at 4 p.m. today. That's when he's releasing it. So this mother wants some answers in her son's disappearance. That's a little more important right now.
This tax season, Long's Furniture has a huge selection of Ashley bedroom sets from $5.99.
And if you live in this area, Ohio, Westchester Township, Long's is having a sale this week. Just letting you know.
He was last spotted right near the Old Village Tavern there on Cincinnati Dayton Road.
Yeah, that's right, Cherie. He left the Old Village Tavern around 1 o'clock in the morning. He was with a friend. They left the bar, started walking down Cincinnati Dayton Road towards his apartment. But his mother tells me for some reason he decided to cross the street, cross Cincinnati Dayton Road, right, Waffle House and AutoZone here. And she says security cameras last picked him up
the real
behind
Jay.
the Domino's.
I keep praying for some answers and praying for a miracle.
Jenny Enslin, not giving up hope. Although devastated, her son, 31-year-old Alex Enslin, has been missing now for 39 days. She's determined to find him.
I've looked for him myself. I have very good friends that will just go walk with me, and we've walked railroad tracks and woods, and I just keep looking and praying.
Let's go back to January 30th, the day the Bengals won the AFC Championship.
Okay, this mom has a grown young man who's missing, a grown man who's missing. And you hear the desperation, you hear the sadness in her voice. I haven't even heard that emotion from Candace, who is missing a 5-year-old, a helpless child. I hate to compare everything with this case, but my gosh. Look at Summer's saying hi to you guys.
Jenny says from what she's been told, Alex and a childhood friend who was temporarily staying with him watched the game at her son's Lakota Lake apartment. After the second game, they Ubered to the Old Village Tavern. He's seen here on video inside the bar, heading into the men's room, the timestamp 11:23 that night. The two men leave around 1 a.m. and decide to walk the half a mile or so trek home. Once in front of Waffle House,
He crosses the street. Why, I don't know.
That's not the way to his apartment.
The last shot of him is behind Domino's.
It's like he vanished from there.
None of it makes sense.
Westchester police have conducted multiple searches.
They've searched by air, water, with dogs, on foot, and EquiSearch. EquiSearch came out and searched a lot of areas too.
Each search has come up empty.
We are devastated. We love Alex, we miss him. We're struggling to figure out what happened to him and where he could be. So if anyone saw anything, we'd just ask, please help us find him.
They just don't give you much information. You know, it's like, I think everything that was in that video is in this article. So it said this part is what, Jesus, kidding me?
It's Now, Boomer Esiason is no dummy, and it's not that I wanted to booby-trap the reporter of the week competition, but he went to a bigger school than me, actually had good grades, and majored in telecommunications, so I wasn't about to make it too easy.
Dude, what is
I gave
that?
him a story with kids because everyone knows they're kind of like
Doors always
linebackers. They come at you
open
from all
and-
directions. I did offer
Like,
a few
what is
hints,
that?
though.
All right, these are kids, so be prepared to call an audible.
I have nothing playing.
I went over the game plan real good last night.
Next came the quarterback fake.
Hi there. I'm Boomer Esiason. I'm Michael Collins.
But once
I have no
inside,
idea
it
what
was
this
obvious
is.
that despite the fact that they had the home advantage, Boomer had the maturity. And on the way back to the
Boomer
station, I asked him
Esiason.
to return the favor.
It sounds like I tuned into something that's.
Why don't we do kind of a George Plimpton thing?
It sounds like I've tuned into something that's from like, when was Boomer Esiason? And oh, is this some kind of Cincinnati thing playing? Oh my goodness. Whoa, that was weird. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, we're moving into another direction. Not to be, oh my God, not to be a Debbie Downer, but this story is just, I just can't believe people. Cyber tech, yeah, except it didn't sound like Russia. Lucia, oh. My dogs are golden and husky, Lucia. They're Goberians. Yeah, that's what happened. A bunch of things were opened at once on the same page. That was weird. All right. New Jersey dad charged with murder after making 6-year-old son run on treadmill. This is from March 11th. 3 days ago, this monster killed his son by making him run on a frickin' treadmill. This story, trigger warning. Aw, Chester. That's a cute name. Trigger warning. This is disturbing. Effed up people. Think we'd be used to it by now. This is Christopher Greger from Monroe, New Jersey. What do you guys think should happen to Mr. McGregor? Oh, I'm glad I had it muted. You guys didn't have to hear it. I mean, would you say, let's say, okay, here's another good comparison. Since we're deciphering Don today, let's also I don't know what I would say, but let's talk about what Candace said. Oh, the soundboard's quiet. Okay. So let's talk about what Candace said. What would you like to see happen to the person that did this to Summer? Which, whatever did this is means, Dr. Phil said. And Candace goes, I think they should be locked up for forever. They should be tortured, I think. We don't even know the kid that this guy made run on a treadmill until he died. But none of us would say that. And we don't even know this kid. Hey, Valley Girl. Oh, I need that as a soundbite. Valley Girl. What is that, Frank Zappa? Remember that song back in the 80s? The Valley Girl song? Right. I mean, we would want... It would be the worst possible thing we could think that we would want to happen to a monster like this, especially if it was our kid. I'm going to apologize in advance. They are weed whipping outside, so it might get a little bit loud when they come near my windows. You wouldn't, I mean, we are sitting here like, oh my God, this guy is a monster. Kill him, put him away, kill him, torture him, do what he did to this boy, whatever. Okay. A New Jersey dad has been charged with murder in the death of his 6-year-old son after he allegedly forced the boy to run on a treadmill because he was, quote, too fat. Too fat. Christopher Greger, 29, of Monroe in Middlesex County, had already been charged. This is going to infuriate you. Had already been charged with child endangerment in April of 2021, but was arrested Wednesday on the murder rap. He was charged with child endangerment in April of 2021. Why was that kid in his care? Unsupervised. Another child failed. Authorities have not released the name of his son, but an obituary cited by the news outlet identified the boy as Corey McCulio of Englishtown, who died April 2nd, 2021 in Stafford Township. So this happened in April of 2021. At the time, Ocean County Medical Examiner's Office determined that Corey died as a result of blunt force trauma. Gregor was charged with endangering the welfare of a child on July 7th, 2021, and later released from the Ocean County Jail in Toms River. Released. But after an additional investigation, he was arrested on the homicide charge and remains locked up. Investigators determined that Gregor had abused his son after they obtained shocking surveillance video from the Atlantic Heights Clubhouse Fitness Center on March 20th. They have what he did on video. It literally makes me want to throw up. The footage showed Corey running on a treadmill. Look at this kid. Fat? Are you kidding me right now? I mean, just take the guy out. The footage showed Corey running on a treadmill while his father increased its speed. This is really hard to even read. While his father increased its speed, leading the child to keep falling because he couldn't keep up with the pace. And this is according to the affidavit of probable cause. At one point, Gregor appears to bite the struggling boy on his head when he placed him back on the treadmill. Prosecutors determined that Corey's death was a homicide after being informed by an expert witness that the child had died of blunt force trauma to the chest and the abdomen. This is his own biological child. Bill Heimer and Germain said the victim was in Gregor's custody when he suffered the fatal injuries, but did not elaborate. The boy's mother, Brianna McKeelio, shared custody of Corey with Gregor. She reported her son's injuries to the New Jersey Division of Child Protection and Permanency, and a caseworker there urged McKeelio to take him to a doctor, where Corey revealed Gregor made him run because he was too fat. He died the next day. In the statement, Bill Heimer said, "Today is the first step in bringing the person we believe is responsible for this young boy's death to justice." McKeelio wrote in a Facebook page called Justice for Corey that, quote, "The day he passed away, I dropped him at his dad's, perfectly healthy and happy. And 6 hours later, he's gone with no explanation." In the latest post, she added, "After a year of fighting, Christopher Gregor was finally charged with my son's murder. He was arrested this morning." Gregor's attorney, Mario Gallucci, said his client denies having anything to do with the death. It took 8 months for the prosecutor's office to find an expert witness that agreed with their narrative. "We'll have our own experts," he told the Ashbury Park Press. The kid died in his care. What a piece of shit. He said this kid was fat. Do they have the death penalty up there? No, the mother stepped in. The mother reported her child's injuries to CPS. And the next day he died. It's really sad. My heart breaks for his mom. That's really super sad. Yuck. Okay. This is going to be our last story today because I have a lot of work to do for tonight's live. I'm going to be playing a lot of clips as we decipher Don. So we're going to be showing all of the conflicting statements from all of the different interviews and certain things we're going to focus on. So I don't want to give it away of the things that I'm choosing. But if you guys want to call in and if you have your own like discrepancy that has bothered you, like I saw him, say this on Voices Live, and then I saw him say this to Ziggy, and then this was on findsummerwells.com. If you want to call in and tell me, what you've noticed, there's so much. I started going through just 2 videos, and I'm like, oh my God. You could go all day picking out all of their discrepancies, but I want to hear everybody's because I think we all hear and see different things when we're watching and listening to these interviews. But we all know that never wavers. So here is our last story for the day, and then we're going to wrap up, and I will see you guys at 8 tonight. But this one is another of, someone getting out. And it's like, why do they let these people out? So, career criminal indicted on murder, charge freed without bail. You'll need a big pot of coffee, maybe 2. What's up, Amir? Bored one. I'm shy, but also a fangirl of Jay, so I may call in. Please do. Please do. No need to be nervous. That's another thing. Tomorrow we have the Crumblies back in court. And there is an event up for that. So this is Eugene Clark. Eugene Clark assaulted Ramon Luna, who eventually lost consciousness and died. Ramon Luna was 67. A career criminal indicted in February on a murder charge for allegedly beating to death a 67-year-old man was freed without bail by a Manhattan judge on Thursday. The Post has learned. Eugene Clark was on parole when he was initially charged by cops with assault for the September 20th, 2020 pummeling of Ramon Luna, who was knocked into a coma before dying from his injuries last August. Clark allegedly socked Luna in the head, causing the victim to fall to the ground and lose consciousness at the intersection of 125th and Lexington Avenue in Harlem. As Luna lay defenseless on the ground, Clark and another man allegedly rifled through the victim's pockets and snatched some of his belongings. A third suspect, Unique Powers, all right, allegedly poured an unknown substance on Luna's face and also rifled through his pants. She's been charged in the case with assault and grand larceny. Luna was taken to the hospital after the vicious attack. Doctors discovered he had suffered multiple brain bleeds. Police busted Clark 9 days after the attack. So this dude killed this guy, was loose for 9 days. And during questioning, he allegedly identified himself on surveillance that captured the incident and admitted to pushing the victim to the ground. The alleged assailant was also slapped with a grand larceny charge and ultimately released on bail on his initial charges. But following Luna's death on August 4th, 2021, they convened a grand jury in the case. On February the 2nd, a grand jury in Manhattan Supreme Court indicted Clark for murder in the second degree, assault, 2 counts of robbery, and grand larceny. The suspect was arraigned Thursday on the superseding charges. At the hearing, Manhattan prosecutors requested that Clark be remanded without bail. But in a shocking move, Judge April Neubauer released Clark on his own recognizance. Clark, who will be screened for electronic monitoring, is due back in court on June the 12th. Sources said Clark has an extensive criminal history dating back to 1983 for charges including robbery, gang assault, and criminal sale of a controlled substance. When he attacked Luna, Clark was on parole for a past robbery. Why would they let him out? At the one source familiar with the investigation slammed Neubauer's decision to free Clark. Excuse me. I couldn't believe it, the source fumed. Never in all my years have I heard of something like this before. Clark implicated himself in Luna's death, and now he's free? Even the DA asked for remand. Neubauer has also faced scrutiny over 2 years ago for her decision not to jail a woman who was later charged with murder. In December 2020, Kayla Armand had pleaded guilty to 2 assault cases, including an attack on a Rikers Island correctional officer from 2018. Prosecutors had sought to have Armand sentenced to 1 to 3 years in prison, but Neubauer held off imposing the sentence and instead ordered Armand to go under mental health treatment and check in periodically in court. In August of that year, Armand, who was 20 at the time, was arrested for allegedly stabbing a woman to death in Washington Heights. That's horrible. He's a very, very dangerous man. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know why. You can't hear it? Oh, I forgot to turn it up. Hang on. I think because I turned them down because I didn't want them to be too loud. But let's see. I don't know why they're so quiet. Hey, what's up, Cher? That's New York's law, I guess. I'm trying to get these sound bites to be a little bit louder so you guys can hear them. This is for Cher, though. We got to do this every day that we see her. You still can't hear it? Oh, shit.
Dance it out.
There we go.
Shut up, Cher. Shut up, Cher. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up, Cher.
You had to have heard that one. And you can't hear it at all. Oh, you can hear it now. Okay. I was like, wait, you should be able to hear it now. Jose Baez, who's he Who's he repping? So I want to know if these are too loud or not. Hold on. Tell me how the volume is on this.
Get the hint. You send me your phone number. Say you want to talk. I don't call you. Why? Because I don't fucking want to talk to you. Because I think you're a loser, dude. You know Don's full of shit.
You're a loser, dude. Thank you, Scott H., for the great tracks.
Creek Town, dude.
Debbie Whitehead, welcome to the fam.
Roberta.
You can hear it good? Okay. It's not too loud. We do love Cher. We do love Cher. I miss you, Cher. We've both been busy.
She like to twirl.
We haven't been able to catch up lately, but I hope you guys have a good afternoon. I will see you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. We are deciphering Don. But before we go, I have one more thing to share with you because, you know, we were talking about these mothers who are missing grown kids, right? Hold on. And we were like, oh my God, like we don't even know these people. And we're like, oh God, this is, you know, heartbreaking. Like, put this guy away. He's a creep. He's a scum. And this was sent to me. And I kind of want to compare and contrast here. It's the weed whipping. Here we go. I'm going to turn this on. Hit him. Here's the behavior of a mother who's missing a 5-year-old little girl.
So, yeah, well, I'm going to be coming. I'm going to be coming. I promise you. I know that we've spoken the past couple of days about Ernie Shell, correct?
Here.
So, I want to use these rods. Are you interested in asking these rods a few questions just for entertainment purposes?
Well, what kind of rods? I mean,
supposedly, you
okay,
ask
what
them
are
questions.
they, Benny?
They're dowsing rods. Let me give you a short rundown of what they do real quick. I find it extremely intriguing, specifically because I have a pair in my hands. Right, like now typically, like I would not go out and buy a set of tarot cards.
That's right.
Or any of that jazz.
Yeah,
but
that's
there
true.
is some electromagnetics involved in this thing and these things. So check this out.
I'm checking it out.
If anything, at the least, maybe we prove they don't work. Who knows?
Right, you never know.
You never know. All right, let's see what this shit says.
Right. That's right. Yeah, that's true.
They seem to be working. Now, please show me, Harry, Sally, please show me a no.
Loosen up those grips a little. They're both on the same seat that I am.
Please show me a no.
This guy is just
okay. That's pretty consistent with what it was those at the bottom of the hill. Yes or no? Yes. Okay, let's do another one. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Okay. Is Ernie Shell gay for pay? Yes or no?
Evil in the flesh.
Yes.
Okay, Benny.
You want to ask him a question?
All right, now you got to ask. Now you got to ask a serious question.
Okay. Tell me what. Tell me. Hold on. Ask right now.
Oh, I can't do it because the question I want to ask is not. I don't want everybody to know.
Well, we can do it private. Come up with a question. Okay, I know how we can tell if they're really real. Is Donald Wesley Wells a dumbass? Yep.
You know Don's full of shit.
Hopefully the tinfoil hat isn't swaying their energy.
I hope not.
It's on hard.
Let's ask. Let's see. They are working, yes. Okay. Does Candace make good spaghetti? Yes or no? You're going to hate these fucking rods, Candy.
I ain't mad.
The rods say they don't like spaghetti. All right, let's see.
Ask him if they like goulash.
Does Candace like goulash? Yes or no? Yes, on YouTube, Candace, they are jealous of our love.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, shit.
I can't help the jealous people, Benny.
I can't either. I can't either.
right.
Let me ask this.
Yeah, that's true.
The chat is they're being horrible towards. I don't see it being horrible. Let me see.
Cut his mic. It's cut his mic.
Does Candace Wells have a red Subaru? Yes or no? Say no. You still got your Subaru, right?
Yeah, I still got the Subaru and it's red.
Hold on, let me ask it again. Candace, you do have a red Subaru. Yes or no?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
They opened right up. I don't know. Let's go 2 for 3. Candace, do you have a red Subaru? Yes or no?
Yes, I do.
It said yes. That's 2 out of 3. You want to hear a crazy story? And he hit him again, and the dude fell down and he hit his face on a fire hydrant. And then he tried to get up again, and the dude hit him again, and he fell into the side of a car. But, I just kind of stepped out of it, right? And so I say all that to say that, my friend is...
Fun,
Yeah.
So I look at them.
Like I was saying, the Vedic, though, she starts telling me about the houses and, and all the things. And, I really... Let me find it really quick. Here it is. This is a picture of Robin and her mom the night that she passed. Me too. I don't know that I
Why is
got
he
to tell
showing
you
a picture of
how
Robin?
proud I am of you and your mom.
Oh my
for
God.
standing up.
Why is he showing a picture of Robin holding her mother's hand when she died? That's so gross, Benny Keys.
Friends do, right? Good, bad, ugly, whatever.
Exactly.
If they were here for us in
Right.
our worst time, we got to be there
Exactly.
for them in their worst time.
Yes.
Well, anything else you want to add to it or take away?
I'm just going to say that I love my kids and I pray to Jesus every night that Summer can come home.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I don't know that I got to tell you how proud I am of you and your mom for standing up to the old sheriff there. He really tried to force one on you, and you stood up for yourself, and I really admire that. That's just, you refuse to be beat down by
This is one of his mods, okay? This is in their chat. And I was just like, what the hell? This Kaz, who is a moderator for Benny, says, I don't give a fuck. You all low lifes just piss me off. Effing see you next Tuesdays. I'm not playing anymore with timing out. I am blocking your dirty souls from this channel, bitches. Done effing twats. Wow. Nice. So when people want to watch and see what the mom of Missing Summer Wells is doing, this is the moderators in that channel that was advertised. Hey, Justice for All. Thanks for coming in here. I want to say I didn't know who you were, but the chat did educate me. So welcome to chat. And thanks for coming in. But yeah, I mean, this is the official, one of the official media sources for www.findsummerwells.com. I don't even know what to say about that. I mean, not all of the moderators act that way. But then this Mickey guy goes, thank you, trolls. Like, why is that a good idea? And yeah, real professional. Like, no one needs to talk like that, just black people. Yeah, these people are just not good people. I'm sorry. Just yikes. And like I said, not all the moderators are talking that way, but yeah. Tell him the truth, Jay, what you said earlier. I asked if he was Oni. What do you mean? Linda, I'm not afraid to say what I said. What am I leaving out? Youper, I appreciate you. And thank you again for the light. I can't wait to get my studio stuff set up. I have to get everything and then I can put it all together. I thought Benny was funny back in the beginning too, but now it's just become trashy. You know, and Candace, really, it's not a good look to sit there laughing and carrying on, smoking cigarettes in your house when you say that you want your kids back. I'm pretty sure that CPS would frown on smoking in the house. I didn't say anything bad about him. I said I don't even know who he is. So I'm not sure. Drama. Just trying to start problems. Justice for All. I thought you were this guy named Oni who's friends with Molly Golightly. They said they saw you on camera. You're skinny. Oni's not skinny. There's no problems here. So I don't know who summoned you. And I don't know who Linda is. No, you're right. I don't believe that he talked to Jose. I don't believe that. I don't believe that Jose would come out of the woodwork and talk to a YouTuber right now. I just don't. I could be wrong, but that's what I think. I don't lie. I don't. I say what I think, and not everybody's going to like what I think. And I'm not asking you to follow what I think, but I've been on YouTube a long time. And I know Molly Golightly, and I know how she operates. So if you did, great. But I know that Molly has paid for interviews, so maybe you did. I don't know. That's what I said. This is what I said, Justice for All. This is what I said.
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He does not know.
And you can rewind because I do have DVR on, and I do keep all of my live streams up. I don't dirty delete them. Because I stand by what I say, and if I'm wrong, I later come back and say I'm wrong. So it's really not a big deal. I ask my chat questions because I don't have time to watch everyone. So that is that. No one's messing with me. We're good, Joel.
I don't know.
He doesn't know. He does not know.
Meow. Meow. I love you too, Ashley. That's cool, Justice for All. That's why I thought maybe you were Oni. Have you ever met Oni yet through Molly? Has she introduced you to Oni yet? Because I've seen Oni in drag on the tubes as of late. I knew Oni for 8-9 years until Molly Golightly paid him money to swat single mothers on YouTube and tell the police that they had weapons, they were suicidal, and that he was worried about their children. So yes, the police would show up, guns drawn, thinking that these women were a danger to themselves and to their minor children. So if anyone wants to get on me for worrying about Oni coming back into the community, that's why.
That's correct. Roberta.
So that's the truth about Oni. And on my 411 channel, you can go back and watch all of the videos. I had to request the dispatch audio because Oni used my name in the SWAT calls. He's tried to sound like a woman, and he used my name when making these calls. So I had to request Freedom of Information Act, get the audio, and I played it on my 411 channel. And it's still up of that man, his voice, saying my name and swatting single mothers with children. So I don't play when I hear that Oni is back in the community. That's all I'm going to say. I ask Molly about Oni. Samantha, where has Oni been? No clue. He's been trying to stay online and be relevant on TikTok with his drag stuff. Oni is a makeup artist and hairstylist, and he is very good at drag makeup. He makes up his black boyfriend and turns him into a white woman. That is how good this man is. So, anyways, just a little back data for you, but all the receipts are on that channel. You do? He did too. I mean, he's a gay guy. He sounds a little bit like a chick, but he threw this southern drawl in there. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Hey, Summer. It's Oney. Oney. And when he swatted, actually, he used a phone number that went back to a man named Justin Giles or Giles, Giles. I have no idea who that is, but the phone number that he used was Justin Giles or Giles. I hope that's not you. But he used my name with that phone number. So you can actually go if that is you. I don't know if that's your name. But that was the number he used. So it's all on the 411 with Jay channel. The receipts are there. Everything's there. So I hope that is not your name. I mean, I don't mean to dox you, but that was the name of the phone number that he gave out at that time. So hopefully it wasn't. No, I'm not saying you're drag. He is. He does drag. Linda, I'm not saying he's not a great person. No one is debating that, sweetheart. No one said anything bad about him at all. We don't even know him personally. So no one said anything bad. We don't do that here. I am so glad that you are not Oni. Let me just say. Oh, what can I say there?
You know, the proof is in the pudding, if you will.
Hello, Mr. Positive. All right, we are going to get off here. Okay, good. It's not Giles. Or Giles. Good. Good. Yay! Thanks for coming in, Justice for All. I will listen to your call, though. I'm on the fence. I'm very untrusting of YouTube, just because I've seen a lot of things go down, and especially where Molly Golightly is concerned. When people align themselves with her, it never ends up good, and I hope that doesn't happen to you. Yeah, she went and summoned him. That's okay. We worked it out. He is not Oni, so we were able to clear that up before the live ended, which I'm very glad about. No, I know. No, I'm just saying I've seen Oni on the tubes. He's dressing up as a woman. So keep your eyes peeled. Those who know Oni and remember Oni, keep your eyes peeled on the streams you watch about Summer. You might just eye him out. Well, I'm glad, Justice for All. And I don't want to make you guilty by association, but that woman has done some treacherous things. So I'm very on high alert when it comes to her. And I'm just honest. But I totally give you 100% benefit of the doubt. And I appreciate you coming in here. So yeah, if you're watching the tubes, keep your eyes peeled for someone who might just be Oni. And they might just be using a voice changer thingy. So I appreciate you. Justice for All, much respect. I will listen to your call, even though I am a skeptic. I'm honest. I'm a skeptic. So, but I'm excited to see what you've got to put out. So 4:00 today, check out Justice for All. And then we'll go from there. We'll see you guys at 8:00. Justice for All, if you'd like to call in tonight. I'm doing an open panel discussion on deciphering Don. So if you would like to call in, you are more than welcome. 8 p.m. Eastern tonight.
Roberta.
And I think that is a wrap.
You know, Don's full of shit.
All right, you guys. Thanks a lot. I'll see you guys tonight. Take care. Have a great afternoon.
I don't give a damn. I don't really care about you and your problems. I don't give a damn.
Get the hint.
You talk way too much. I have heard enough.
You know, Don's full of shit.
Problems. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn.
Right.
Don't break my door, you fucking bitch.
You wanna be with me. You wanna feel something real, but I'm feeling differently. You're making plans to get to France, but don't wanna face the fact that I ain't got time for that. Staying up late, sleeping all day, dreaming about Cadillacs. Buying new shoes, hanging by the pool, sipping on Coke and Jack. Calling my phone when you're
Creepy.
I'll never call you back.
Thank you so much.